Hello, I'm Becky.
And I'm Bo.
And we are the Right Sites.
And in this segment, we're going to show you the West End and the West Bay in Roatan, and we're going to compare the two.
I'm in the West End.
And I'm in the West Bay.
If you've ever been to Roatan, you know that these two places are only separated by a few miles, but they are completely different.
West Bay has more of a resort feel with many tourists and beachgoers,
while the West End has more of the local flair to it.
So we're going to show you around each place, West End and West Bay, and give you our opinion of both places. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Also, make comments and share our videos with your friends and family. It's all free of charge, and it really helps us out here on the Right Sites.
So I love the West End, and let me tell you why. It's just so quaint and local. There's no sidewalks. You just kind of walk wherever, but you got to watch for cars and motorcycles. But it's just not commercialized. It's got just cute little restaurants and boutique shops, and everyone's just so friendly. It's very low-key. They call it the party town, but I don't know for sure. We haven't really seen that at night because we're usually in bed early, but West End's where it's at. Like
Becky said, West Bay is the furthest western point on this beautiful island. And West Bay mainly is a beautiful beach, a white sandy beach that goes down about a half a mile or so. And on this beach you can find every beach activity that you would want to do, from paddle boarding, kayaking, parasailing, everything that you would want to do in this resort type area. One of the best resorts we've found is the beautiful Infinity Bay. This is a gorgeous resort, beautiful pool, and we've seen just countless of people attending this resort, staying here for a week or two, and just simply enjoying the resort style vacation.
One of the most beautiful places of West End is Half Moon Bay. This is a great beach area right off the street where there are shops and restaurants where families come to swim and snorkel, paddleboard, kayak, all the water things. And it's just a cool place to hang out, and it has a great vibe, and on the weekends it's extremely busy and fun, very vibrant. So if you come to West End, you got to check out Half Moon Bay.
West End might have the beautiful Half Moon Bay, but West Bay has some world-class snorkeling. In fact, the other day while Becky and I were here, we saw 5 eagle rays while snorkeling off of this beach. So this is how you do it. Go down to the far western point of the beach in front of the Grand Resort. You'll see a white buoy about 100 feet or so out in the ocean. Swim towards that, then hang a left. And there is a beautiful reef as you swim beyond those rocks. This is some of the best snorkeling that we have ever done while traveling in the Caribbean.
So once you're finished swimming or snorkeling or just hanging out at Half Moon Bay, you got to walk down the street and experience some of it. Of course, you've got the Roatan Marine Park there, which is an awesome place to go in, make a donation, or buy some of their merchandise. It helps the the reef. And then, of course, there's all kinds of shops. There's the Roatan Rock Shop for jewelry. And then one of my all-time favorites is called the Rusty Fish, and it is so much fun. It's all recycled, all items made with recycled material, and you just don't even know what you're going to find in here. It's so cool and original, and they're some of our friends. Isn't this a cool shop?
It is. Do you see those aluminum cans over there? It's so cute.
It's just so much fun.
I like reading the stories of what happened.
Yeah.
I like reading the stories of them.
So let me take you into one of the most unique stores on the island, the Rusty Fish. This floor, they told us, is made from recycled pool tile, and everything in the store is from recycled materials. It's so cool. They make magnets and ornaments and all kinds of decorations for the wall to hang, wind chimes, necklaces, jewelry, pretty much anything you can imagine, and they've made it all from recycled material.
Okay, so we've been doing recycling from oil drum, tin roof, washer machine, old refrigerator, stove, and shipping pallet wood, and also beautiful bottle caps. Beautiful art that we have, the brass and the wood is shipping pallet. And this is our new art that we start making right now, recycled from the washer machine.
That is so cool.
This is the bomb. Yeah.
That is beautiful.
And we're a social enterprise and we're non-profit, so it's all for good cause. This is to support 70 local families on the island, helping to provide food on the table for kids, education, and job for local artists. So it's all for good cause.
That's awesome.
Those were some great places, Becky. Now let me show you around West Bay. This is a super beach. Not only do you have the resorts, but you also have a lot of restaurants that you can go to, coffee shops, activities. One of those is the glass bottom boat. A lot of people like to go out on that, go to the reef and just enjoy seeing the sea life below the surface. Now, one of my favorite spots, and also a lot of tourists' favorite spots, is this place behind me, Bananarama. Bananarama has great brick oven pizza. They have an ice cream shop, a lot of things to do there. And one of the best things, I think, Sunday evenings at sundown, they have fire dancers. And you won't want to miss that. That is worth the trip down here and just to watch a couple of fire dancers perform. It's really amazing. And then shopping. How about shopping on the West Bay? Well, the shopping area is right behind Bananarama. So why don't I take you back there for a few minutes? I'll show you the shops while you're on the beach. You can attend and just find some things to buy for the folks back home. All right, so just feel free to come on up into Bananarama. They have a beach bar here, a lot of sitting area that you can just look out over the ocean. Wow, you really can't beat that view. West Bay Beach is just absolutely gorgeous. And then kind of in the back part of the Bananarama is a coffee shop. And from what I'm told, this is some of the best coffee on the island. Now, the shopping. Right back here, if you just follow this path, about 100 yards away, you'll see a shopping area that you can come to with a lot of different types of shops. So, let me show you around. So here is the shopping area. Really neat area of probably about a dozen shops or so. And like I said, this is a typical place that a lot of tourists like to come. You know, here's a gift shop that you can buy all sorts of island gifts. You also have a cigar factory. Here is a great restaurant. If you've never had a pupusa, make sure you do this. This is a traditional dish from El Salvador, claims to have the original pupusas, but other areas like Nicaragua and Belize also claim it as their own. Also a gelato stand. Good morning. So this looks like a great place too to have breakfast. An urban skillet. Right at the end is the La Placita Inn. We've had some people tell us that's a great place to eat as well. And then on the other side, you have a restaurant called Kimberly's, and this is more of your traditional island food. If you want to get away from more of the American style, you can get some local Roatan dishes. And then at the end, they have a convenience store as well as a kind of a snack shack that serves homemade French fries. So This is the shopping district of the West Bay, and as you can see, much different from the West End. Now, my favorite restaurant on West Bay, right at the eastern side of the beach, and it's called Beecher's. Beecher's Bar and Grill. It is outstanding. Every meal we've had here is super. Monday nights they have the Caribbean lobster night. You get these 3 big Caribbean lobster tails that are absolutely delicious. And then I think it's Friday night they have coconut shrimp. And I'm not a big fan of coconut shrimp, but when I had their coconut shrimp here, it was just simply delicious. And now it's one of my favorite meals here at Beecher's. And then to top all that, they have a super friendly staff. And then of course, you've got the view of the ocean. If you want to just have a relaxing lunch or dinner with friends, look out over West Bay, watch the boats go by, and just people watch as you enjoy an outstanding meal.
Well, West Bay may have Beecher's, which is awesome, but West End has the full gamut of options in restaurants. You've got the Booty Bar, which has amazing wings. I'm not a wings person, but they looked amazing. The people that we were with had them. A whole tray of them looked great. You got Kalula's for some real authentic Honduran food. You've got Anthony's Chicken. You've got Creoles. I mean, Anthony's Chicken with the jerk chicken, that seasoning was amazing. You got a great deal, all that chicken, 2 sides, it was so good. And then of course, Creoles, you've got the rotisserie chicken. You can get a whole chicken for 20 bucks with 4 sides. I mean, you can't beat that price. And of course, the coconut cream pie, which is amazing. And then last but not least, Sandy Buns, our newest and favorite place to eat both breakfast and lunch. Those meals were delicious. The jalapeno biscuits and gravy, the sandwich that we had for lunch, the pulled pork, the brisket was literally the most tender I've ever had, seasoned perfectly, so delicious. So really, you can't beat West End for the food. And speaking of which, it's making me starving. So now that we've talked about all the restaurants, why don't you leave West Bay and come join me here on West End so we can eat?
All right, Becky, that sounds like a great idea. In fact, I'm right by the dock, so I will take a water taxi over. It's only $3, and I'll be over in about 5 minutes or so. All right, so the boat ride from West Bay is about 5 minutes or so. Arriving at the dock, we should be seeing Becky pretty soon now. So where do you want to eat?
Anywhere, I'm hungry.
All right, so since you know the West End real well, I'll let you decide.
All right, sounds good. Glad you made it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
All
See you
right.
soon.
Have a good one.
Enjoy your food.
Hi, I'm Becky,
And I'm Bo.
and this is The Right Sites.
And in this segment of The Right Sites, we're going to show you what we think are top 5 things to do on the island of Roatan. Now, we've been here a month, and even after a month, we didn't get to do.
No, we missed a few things, so we have to come back.
Yeah, so
Oh, darn.
we aren't by any means extreme experts, but after spending a month here, getting to know a lot of people, I think we know a lot about the island. So if you're traveling to Roatan, you're either on a cruise ship maybe, or just going to be here a week or two, maybe you'll like to see some of the things that we would suggest to do.
Yeah.
So for example, most islands have a lot of excursions you can go on, some neat things to do. Roatan has it all. Which excursion would you want to go on?
I think as far as touristy excursions, the dolphin encounter and snorkel at Anthony's Key was one of my favorites because it was so unique that you got to actually swim with the dolphins for a while. You didn't just have the little show where you touch them and they do tricks and things. You actually swam in the pen with them, and there was probably 8 to 10 of them. I don't know. It was really cool. You were just right there with them. So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, the dolphin excursion at Anthony's Key was really cool. Now, Anthony's Key is only about a mile or two outside of the West End, so it's very easy to get to. I'm sure there's a lot of people that can take you over there. It's about a half a day adventure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like Becky said, make sure you do the snorkeling with the dolphins.
Yeah,
Wow.
you got to add that in.
Yeah, so if you love dolphins, or especially if you've never done a dolphin excursion like that, that's outstanding. I think one of my favorites that's very unique were the sloths.
Oh, the Mayan jungle.
The Mayan jungle
That's
canopy.
only your favorite because the monkey punched me.
Yeah. During that excursion, a monkey punched Becky. It was pretty funny.
It was funny.
Now, there are several sloth adventures on the island. I'm not really even sure how many. I think maybe 4 or 5, maybe even more.
Yeah.
We only did one. We did the Mayan jungle canopy. But we've heard there's other great sloth adventures too. But holding the sloth was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool. And it's unique. You can't do that on every island. So.
So I think number 1, do one of the really cool excursions that some islands don't have. I mean, not every place you have sloths,
Right.
or even a really cool dolphin experience. So,
Definitely.
yeah, definitely. All right, number 2. Let me think. How about the beaches here?
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
got to go and just hang out. West Bay Beach is so nice.
Which one is your favorite, West Bay?
Well, West Bay Beach, yes. West End more for the food and culture, but West Bay Beach is probably, it's a little nicer to walk on, and the sand. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Half Moon Bay is nice too at West End, so it's hard
Kind of
to say.
depends on what you want. Now, I think the typical beach, when most people think about beaches, West Bay Beach is the one. It's about a half a mile longer, so beautiful sandy beach, resorts that line it, vendors all over, restaurants. So it's your typical beach vacation with all the activities that you can imagine. So West Bay Beach is really good. Now, we really only went to 2 beaches.
Yes.
West Bay Beach and then Half Moon Bay in the West End.
Right.
So we don't have any knowledge of other beaches. I know there's one way out of the east end.
Way out
Can't
on
remember
Camp
the
Bay.
name right now. Camp Bay
Yeah.
Beach. Camp Bay Beach is supposed to be really awesome, but here's the deal.
Yeah.
If you're at the port area, or if you're at West End, West Bay, it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe even a little bit longer to drive there.
But they said it's beautiful.
It's
We
supposed
just
to be
didn't
beautiful.
make it all the way out there.
Yeah.
This trip,
This
next
trip.
time.
So, yeah, Half Moon Bay Beach in the West End, I think, is the prettiest beach.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a bay,
Yeah, it's
obviously
really pretty.
shaped like a half a moon.
It remind me of Cane Bay.
Cane Bay in St. Croix. Yeah.
So, and they both have snorkeling, and we
Yeah.
didn't snorkel at Half Moon Bay, but we should have, because when we ran into some people yesterday, they saw a moray eel right off the coast right there. So snorkeling, but we saw the 5 eagle rays.
5 eagle rays.
Snorkeling at
West.
near Infinity Bay at West Bay.
Yeah. All right, so those are the beaches that we would recommend. I think most people would like to do. How about maybe a unique thing in Roatan? The unique thing for me, like if you want an adventure that you really can't get any place else, I would go out to the east end to Punta Gorda.
Yeah, that's cool. That's very cultural.
Yeah,
so that'd be top 3. I guess that'd be the number 3.
Number 3. And again, these aren't all in order,
Right.
but Punta Gorda is kind of the original settlement on the island of Roatan. I think in the late 1700s, some people who were under British rule in St. Vincent were deported here because they basically refused to be slaves.
Right.
And they were rebelling against the British. So they were shipped here to Roatan. They were called the Garifuna people. And so they landed in Punta Gorda and they established a community there. And the Garifuna people now live in all parts of this area of the Caribbean. But if you go out to Punta Gorda, probably on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's when they have the drums going and stuff. And I bet if you're here when a cruise ship is here, they probably have their costumes on, and it's probably a little even more dramatic than it was for us, because now is kind of a low tourism season.
Right.
So
they have locals there that go out. They play very loud music and the traditional dance. It's a lot of fun. Restaurants, you can get true Garifuna food out there.
And crafts, like there's all kinds of street vendors.
And there's also the, I think it's called the Garifuna Cultural Center.
Yes.
You can go in there and learn about the culture, and they're really friendly there. They'll tell you all about its history and its culture. And
what was that guy's name?
His name was Valentine?
No.
Something like that.
No, wasn't Valentine. But, I'll think of it.
Yeah, we'll think of it.
He was really nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't Cliff.
No.
It wasn't Cleve.
Cleve is another guy we've heard of. But
Swiss.
Swiss
was
chocolate.
His name. Swiss chocolate.
Yeah, there was the guy there that we met. He called himself Swiss Chocolate.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Punta Gorda area on the east end of Roatan, I think, is one of those unique experiences. So that's number 3. Yes, very humid out here right now in Roatan. Just barely a breeze blowing. All right, number 4, how about, here's a tough one. If you could only go to one restaurant here, let's say you're only here for a day, I'm going to force you to pick one. Which one would it be?
Can I please pick 2?
No, just one.
For me, I guess because of if you're wanting something local, some local food, and because I love the pie, I would probably have to pick Creole's because they had the awesome rotisserie chicken and that there was a salad that was really good made with couscous. I can't remember the name of it. But they have, the rice and beans and just different things, but the coconut cream pie was to die for. So if I had to pick, it'd have to be Creole's.
Yeah, Creole's is located in the west end. It's almost at the very end of the street going west on the main street in West End. So you just go all the way down close to the end. You can't miss it. It's on the left, traveling west. It's a very cool location too. It's kind of got a canopy of trees and lights right on the ocean, of course. Very cool place to eat rotisserie chicken, and like Becky said, the coconut cream pie, some of the best we've ever had.
And since he can't tell me what to do, Sandy Bay is also one of my favorites.
Well, actually, that
was
actually my top pick. So she jumped in there very quickly. My top pick is Sandy Buns. Now, Sandy Buns and Creole's is totally different.
Yes.
Creole's is chicken. Sandy Buns is a Texas-style restaurant, and they serve breakfast and lunch. For breakfast, they have anything you can imagine, but the main thing that they do is the biscuits and gravy, the sausage biscuits and gravy. The biscuits are homemade. They're jalapenos. They're nice and spicy. The sausage gravy is spicy, and we ate there a few times for breakfast, and probably the best sausage gravy and biscuits we've ever had. Homemade. And then for lunch, go back for lunch, and they have Texas-style lunch. In particular, pulled pork. They smoke it off-site, bring it in, and also their brisket. Their brisket was the most tender, and just it was
I don't know if we were
outstanding.
just extremely hungry, but that just sticks with me as one of the best lunches we've had
Yeah,
on
it was
the island.
really
It was
good.
just so good.
And again, that's not really an island food,
Right,
of course, but these are a couple of Texans that moved down here a few years ago with a dream to just have a cool restaurant. It's right on Half Moon Bay in the West
Great
End.
location. Well,
Yeah.
we had so much good food here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Really.
These are
we
just
just ate
two
at
of ours.
Kismet yesterday for the first time. It was good. I mean,
And we've got a couple of other videos that you can check out on other food locations, but we're keeping this short.
Right.
You know, the top 5.
Fairly short.
And so, you know, number 4 as far as restaurants go, Becky chose Creoles, I chose Sandy Buns, but again, there are many, many places to eat, but those were the 2
oh, and
that were out
Beechers.
there.
Beechers was good too.
All right, but we're only doing 2. You can
Sorry.
check out Beechers on another video. It's called West Bay Fun.
Yeah.
Beechers is a great place as well. All right, so the last one. Have we been
Number
counting?
5.
Number 5. Again, these are not in order, but obviously what Roatan is known for all around the world is diving and snorkeling. I mean, that's what it's known for. That's what brings a lot of people to Roatan. If you don't dive, you can snorkel. It's got some
Lots
great
of great
snorkels.
snorkel
Yeah.
spots. And you see really cool things snorkeling too.
Yep.
We saw, like I said, I mentioned it earlier, we saw those 5 beautiful eagle rays just snorkeling
Yep.
in West Bay.
Yeah, West Bay Beach, right at the end of the beach, you enter there. In fact, in our video called West End versus West Bay, we show you how to get out to the reef to snorkel.
Right.
And it's a really cool reef. You know, it is as good as any I've been on.
It is, and they said a lot of people do night snorkeling out there
Yeah,
too.
that
So
would be
some
cool.
have seen octopus and
Yeah.
the night creatures, which is really cool.
Yeah. So snorkeling, there's a lot of different places to snorkel. Of course, West Bay Beach and Half Moon Bay in the West End, but
And I'm
there's
sure
other
on the
places
east
as well.
side
Yeah.
there are places too. But then diving.
Diving, of course, we're also divers. If you are not a diver and you're comfortable in the ocean, wow, you should really learn how to do it and come to Roatan.
Definitely. My all-time favorite was the shark dive.
Shark dive,
We
yeah.
ended up doing it twice because we loved it so much.
Yep.
It was so cool.
Yeah, the shark dive was, it was a challenging dive too.
it is a
because,
little bit.
Yeah, you get out about, I'd say about a mile out in the ocean. It's on the south side of the island, so the ocean over there is rough, and the current's really strong. You have to hold on to a rope to get down to the bottom. You have to pull yourself down to the bottom.
Use some air getting
Yeah,
down there.
You typically use about a third of your air just getting to the bottom. So,
Yeah, it was challenging, but it was so worth it.
but the shark
So
dive, yeah,
cool.
shark dive was
And
awesome.
I found shark teeth.
Shark teeth, yeah.
That was fun.
Yep.
And then, of course, diving off the catamaran, that
Oh, that was
wicked
fun. Yep.
resort setup, that was so much
Yep.
fun. That was, you said it was one of your favorite
It was one of my
days.
favorite days here on the island, diving off the catamaran. We
Of course, the
did
people
little,
were fun too.
yeah,
So.
we did a little lionfish hunting. We went over to a little place called Hole in the Wall.
Yeah, that was
That's
fun.
another video of ours if you want to see the details there. But the catamaran, the night dive here was
yeah.
fabulous.
Oh, we saw a great octopus. Oh, it was really cool. A
Yeah.
big one.
Yeah, the night dive was really good too. So anyway, those are our top 5 things to do on the island of Roatan. If you've been here and you have your favorites, why don't you leave a comment below? Let us know what your favorite is so that other people can check out other things to do on Roatan, because we plan on coming back one day.
Oh, for sure.
We want to do some of the same things, but we want to explore different areas too.
And if you're looking for a place to stay, we
Yep.
can at least recommend 2 places.
Yep.
Seascape Condos is amazing. That's where we've stayed this whole month. It's so beautiful here. The view is incredible. We've really enjoyed it.
Yep.
And then we did a video for Dustin and Tracy Fisher for Fisher's Landing Boutique Hotel. We haven't stayed there, but it is beautiful. So you can't go wrong with either one of those places, in our opinion. And
Yep.
there's certainly plenty more that you
Yeah,
can choose
a
from.
lot more as well. So that's it for the top 5. Don't forget to subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And of course, that's free of charge. So we hope you enjoyed these top 5. And when you're on the island of Roatan, just let us know what your favorite things to do is while visiting this beautiful place.
And tell everybody that Becky and Bo say hi, and we'll be back. I'm Becky,
And I'm Bo.
and we are the Right Sites.
And today in this segment, we are going to be taking a walk from West End, Roatan, all the way down to West Beach, Roatan.
They say it's a little less than 2 miles, I think, so we're going to clock it and see how long it takes and about how far it is.
And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the Right Sites. You can do that by hitting that button right below, right-hand side of your screen, right down there. There's also a notification button. So we'll give you a second to do that. Go ahead and do that right now. We're waiting. Find that subscribe button.
And make sure to like, comment, and share, because that helps us out.
Yeah, and it's all free of charge, of course. And in this segment, we have never walked from West End to West Bay, so this is going to be a first experience for us. We've been told it can be done fairly easily. We'll see. So if you're either on the West End or on West Bay vacationing and you'd like to take a walk down the beach, well, now you'll know what it's like.
Exactly, and if you don't want to walk, you can always take a water taxi.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways you can do it. And both the West End and the West Bay, I think, are kind of totally opposite types of places.
They are.
So if you're at either spot, I think it would be worth your time to explore the other areas,
Oh,
West End or the West Bay. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start right at the west end of West End at a little restaurant called Marta's Local Vibe. So that's where we're starting. It's right at the end of the street in West End, heading west towards West Bay.
And it's 8 a.m., so we'll see how long
All
it
right,
takes us.
8 a.m. We'll see how long it takes us to go all the way down to West Bay. So here we go. So this is the location we're starting at, Marta's Local Vibe. It is a local, I think, beach bar. Of course, it's only 8 a.m., so nothing's really open right now. And it is a beautiful view today. This is a really nice area of the beach on Roatan. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you can see the mountains of Honduras in the distance. Way over there, you can kind of faintly see them.
Looks like clouds.
Yeah, looks like clouds in the distance. Wow, what a beautiful morning. Thank you so much.
Captain Billy, and what we do fishing, snorkeling tour, and all of these are natural fish tail that we caught.
Oh.
So it's mahi mahi wahoo.
Oh, cool. Wow. Natural fish tails here. Cool.
Real fishermen.
Yeah.
You guys would like to say something?
Oh, good.
Thank you.
My name is Luke.
And I'm Becky.
Yes, me here.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the island.
Thank you.
We're taking a walk to West Bay. Have a good day. As we've said many times in our videos, people here super friendly and nice. A lot of them, of course, are business people, but they're never really high pressure or anything.
No, not at all. It's been so nice.
Yeah, very nice. If you've never been to Roatan, you've got to make it here. This is a real famous place on Roatan. It's called Tita's Pink Seahorse. It's kind of a beach bar and restaurant. We actually did a video on this one. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. You can meet Tita. All right, Becky is ordering me to come show the clear water. Oh, look at that.
Like floating up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Such a nice beach here.
Oh wait, can I do something real quick?
Sure.
Girls, they never believe me. My feet are in the water. Well, now they're not. Hold on. Now they are. See how clear? That is underwater.
Very clear water. right, so continuing walking down the beach here. Oh, already snorkeler out there checking it out. Got any advice on snorkeling, Becky?
Oh, it's so cool. We haven't seen eagle ray snorkeling yet, but so many people have told us just snorkeling off the reef out by Infinity Bay. They see turtles, eagle rays, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to try to snorkel at least once more before we leave, but it's amazing. It's so much cool just right off the shore.
Do be careful. There are boats that come close to the shore. So it's good to have one of those, what do you call them, those blow-up things?
Yeah.
Kind of a safety kind of...
It's called the SBD, but I can't remember what that stands for.
Yeah, it's good to have one of those. Here looks like a very nice vacation rental right on the beach. This would be nice to do every morning.
Oh, yeah.
To get up.
Why haven't we been doing this?
Yeah.
We've been a little busy.
We have been a little busy on this trip. We actually stay up on top of the mountain with another beautiful view of the Caribbean.
Yes. Shout out again to Travis and Tish. They've been amazing.
Of the Seascape condos, great place to stay if you want a nice place to stay while you're down here.
Perfect location right in between the West End and West Bay. We can get to either one very easily.
Yeah. Now the beach here, from what I understand, is pretty quiet. There aren't any kind of high-rise hotels or anything like that. I think there are a couple of resorts down the beach, but a lot of it's kind of like this. Looks like this is a kind of a boat graveyard. Got a lot of abandoned boats here, which looks pretty neat.
Fishing? Catch anything?
We're coming along.
Wow. Oh, are those barracuda? Nice.
Got some barracuda here. Look at that.
Oh, look at those teeth.
Wow. That is so cool.
Congratulations.
Nice job.
That's a good catch.
So, yeah. Morning.
Morning. You just never know what you're going to find when you walk along the beach.
All right, so now we are getting close to the Luna Beach Resort.
Yeah, we did a segment on them, and Jody and Richard are amazing. They're always so friendly, and like we said, they've done phase 1 with the coffee shop and cafe opening up, and then phase 2 will be the bungalows you can stay in that look super cute.
Yeah, and you got to check out the right side video on Luna Bean. What they've done so far is really nice. Also ate breakfast there, so you can kind of see what we had for breakfast, meet the owners, and some of the great staff that work there.
Oh, and we did go back for lunch, and you had the fried fish sandwich, right?
Yes, and it was delicious.
It looked so good. I did try a bite of that, and I had the Italian panini, and it was really good.
Morning. You can see the dock is about to fall in the ocean from what the owners tell us. They've had a permit submitted now for about a year trying to repair that or tear it down and build a new one, but they just haven't got the permission yet to do that. So
Well, there are lots of rules because of the reefs. They're trying to protect the reef, and so they have limited new dock building. So I think because it was an existing dock, hopefully they're going to get it approved to take it down and rebuild it.
you can kind of see in the distance there's the owner, Richard.
Hey, Richard!
One in the pink shirt there. Always busy because he is still working hard on this resort. They have the cafe basically completed. The big pavilion here is almost completed. It has a beach bar kind of a big room upstairs that I'm sure there'll be a lot of events there.
You've got an upcoming wedding, perfect spot.
Yeah, it is.
Destination wedding.
Yeah, this is definitely a destination wedding. All right, so now it looks like we are coming to our first challenge. This, I don't know, we'll see how we get across it. But we promised that we would walk all the way to West Bay.
And others have done it, so if they can do it, we can do it.
Yeah. I don't know if this is like high tide or something. I don't think it
we
is.
swam with sharks, so we can cross some rocks.
All right, so as you can see here, that looks like a path now. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a path there, of course.
Well, darn, I was hoping for a bigger challenge.
Yeah. So, oh, what a beautiful view. Wow, look at this. This is just absolutely gorgeous. The only thing more pretty is this lady right here walking down the beach. All right, so actually it looks like a really neat place to go through the rocks. Yeah. Yeah, we just have regular flip-flops on. So we're thinking we don't need tennis shoes or anything like that. I am sure that many, many, many people have done this, so there are plenty of ways to get around here. Just be careful. Yeah, really cool area right here.
Kids will love this.
Yeah. Yeah, see, just, oh wow, this is a cool area. Wow, look at this. This is an awesome walk so far. Look at this, Becky, just don't fall in. You do, we might get like a million views. Becky falling in the Caribbean. Yeah, you don't want to do that. All right, so it's gonna be a little bit bumpy as I go through. Got the mangrove trees above us. Beautiful spot. Oh wow, look at that.
A mermaid.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Wow, what a beautiful area of the beach. Look at this. Oh, wow.
All right, let me take you walking.
All right, handing it off to Becky now.
Now that's the most handsome man on the island.
I love these rocks. This is really one of the prettier sights. I mean, there's a bunch of pretty sights on this island. I like how kind of isolated it is.
Yeah, this is cool.
Got some home up here.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wonder if they're still living in it. Don't let me fall with your camera. That wouldn't be good. It would be the last Right Sights video of this trip. Oh yeah. might want to take it. Alright. I don't want to break it.
Right. I'm guessing we are about halfway there now. Maybe a little bit further than halfway. The very end, you can see like a little piece of land that kind of juts out. That is the tip of West Bay, I believe. So here we go, halfway there. Looks like we're getting ready to come upon a long stretch of beach. So it's going to be a pretty easy and fast walk, I bet. Oh, I see a mermaid. You guys like mermaids? I just see one. All right. We're gonna see a mermaid. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a nicer area. I'm assuming it's a like a hotel / resort style building. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. This is called the Orchid Beach Village. Orchid Beach Village. And I'm giving you more of a view here while Becky's very insistent that I get the mermaid. I'm gonna get the mermaid.
Heather won't forgive you if you don't get the mermaid.
Look at the mermaid on the rock. That is so cool. There she is. Starfish are well placed.
Jason will love that.
Oh, this is a beautiful walk. Look at this. Wow. Looks like we got a few more beach walkers now. Now we are getting closer to West Bay. Yeah, it's like about a 5 or 6 story tall complex. Very nice. Now, if you're not familiar with West End and West Bay, one of the odd facts is simply this. West Bay is west of West End. So West End is not the most western point on the island of Roatan. So you might ask, well, why is that? Well, West Bay at one time was real isolated. Very mountainous. They had no roads over here. Nobody was over in the West Bay area. And so the original town was West End. Well, a few years back, of course, they came in, built roads, access, hotels, and so now this is West Bay, which is really more of a resort style area. It's not, they have houses and communities and residences, but it reminds me more of a kind of a beach resort type area. So that's why West Bay is west of West End. Oh, there's a Gumbalimba.
Oh, come to the park.
Yeah.
Come on. Nice. Good finds. Birds, restaurant, monkeys.
Gumbalimba Park, really popular place for people to visit while they're on the island of Roatan. I did not realize it went all the way down to the beach. And here is the bridge you have to cross over.
Shout out to Dan Schubert and his family. They're considering coming to Roatan next year, and hopefully this video will give them a taste of what it's like. And if you do come, Dan, you gotta walk from West End to West Bay. Your kids will love it.
Yeah, just crawl up there and find out where to go. Alright, so it looks like there's actually it's not a channel, what it is, it's a boat slips. Boat slips that go back about 100 yards. And really nice that they built this bridge so that people like us can walk all the way from the West End to West Bay. Like a great view up here. Instagram moment for people. Oh, what a great view back here. All right, we have rounded the corner, and this is the very east side of West Bay, right here. So this restaurant you see in the distance there, that's kind of at the end of West Bay Beach. Oh, look how beautiful this little bay is here. Oh, look at this. Like we said earlier, West Bay is more of a tourist resort feel.
But still with local flair.
Yeah, it still has local flair. And you can do all the activities, you know, on West Beach that people on resorts do. West Bay Beach. past some jet skis. Alrighty. This is really pretty. This is a resort style place you can stay in, Las Rocas, right here. Overlooking the Caribbean. We pan around here. And you can see it's kind of like bungalow areas. So if you're down in Roatan, there's another option. Yeah. Looks like you just go right through the restaurant. Look at this. Wow. We'll have to find out the name of this place. Looks like a great place to spend a romantic evening on maybe an anniversary or just on vacation. Wow, look at this. All right, I'm going to pan around here. You guys are going to want to come here. Look at this. They have a pool. This resort.
Oh, with a slide.
Slides, got a restaurant on the second floor overlooking the pool, the Caribbean, and then a dock. It's all set up for eating and so forth. I'm sure this is another destination wedding spot.
Look at the tables out in the water.
All right, if you want to just enjoy a meal in the water, there you go. You can do it. So cool. All right, so we're going to walk out onto this dock right now because this is the tip of West Bay area. So we started at the tip of West End and walked to West Bay. So how long did that take now, Becky?
40 minutes.
40-minute walk. Yeah, look at this. I'll pan over.
And the submarine boat.
Yeah. So this is West Bay right here. The beach is about, I would say, a half a mile long. It's got all sorts of hotels, restaurants, activities. So you can walk from West Bay to West End or vice versa. Takes about 40 minutes, and that was at a moderate pace. If you had tennis shoes on, it'd even be less. All right, so I'm gonna flip the camera around. We're gonna end this video. Hope you enjoyed it. So here we go, let me flip it around. There we are.
That was a fun walk.
That was a real fun walk.
Beautiful.
I could easily come down here several times a week and just enjoy the walk.
We should have been doing this.
Would have been doing it. And in fact, really, the only beach you can really walk for any distance is like that we've found so far. I'm sure there's many on the island, but around the western side of the island is West Bay.
Through here, yeah.
So you can walk that beach very easily, but this is a neat one as well.
That's
So,
really
cool. Really cool.
Sometimes it takes you a little while to find out the gems,
Yeah,
so we're
that's
hoping
right.
to help you find them out faster than we did.
Yeah. So anyway, if you want to walk back, it's another 40 minutes, but what do you think? You want to take a water
I
taxi
think we're
back?
going to try the water taxi because we haven't done it yet, and
Yeah.
everybody says it's fun.
All right, so let's find a water taxi, and we're headed back to West End.